do you remember where we got to last week? We were doing this tooling, weren't we? This lot. So I've done more on that, and I've started making the floor pan up. So I've got the beginnings of one there, or a bit more than the beginnings. So what we were doing, I was getting these positioned correctly, which I've now done, and I've put a couple of tack welds on them just to hold them a bit better. And then I've made this piece up here, which are now, that allows me to tip this over this bit, you see, to make that shape there, which is that bit there. So that's what that's about. So we were making stuff. So that was one I was working on last week. So that was what you saw last week, that one. And then I decided to try a slightly different method of doing them. So I had another go with this. So this is coming on well, but all this is just development. I'm just running these out just to sort of try it really and see what we got. But I'm happy with that. So we've done that bit, got it all shaped up quite nicely, tipped the edges over and so on, done the returns. And now we've got to do this shaped bit, haven't we? We've got to put that one in, get that in there. So we've got that there, so we know it's there. But what we want to do is we want to know what side it is, where it sits on here. So I've just taken a quick pattern off of there like that. And that's enabling me to put it onto here. And then we just marked it in some pencil, so I know where we're at. So I need to know where that is to enable me to chase it in there. Otherwise I'll be hitting the wrong bit effectively. Just get a brush and we'll just clean the dust off that. We'll get this clamped down because you need to hold it pretty tight whilst we do this. Otherwise it will shift around and we'll lose our line, won't we? I bet these will try and ping off. They do have a habit of that. Right, so we've got a nylon chaser. We'll just start with that just to find the edge, and then we'll see if we can use the air chisel on it. Let's see what we can do. See, so we're starting to get a valley in there. And we'll go this one too. Right, so we've got a start in there. Now what we'll do is we'll use this and see if we can start to tip it over a bit more. Let's see what we got. Right, let's try the tool, change the tool over, see if we can get down in these valleys a bit. Right, we're getting a start on it. I'll get a different chaser in there, try and chase the edges down a bit more. Right, so we can see we're starting to form it. It's starting to form what we're looking for. It's a bit rough at the minute, needs a bit more work, but you get the idea. Right, let's see what we got. Now you shouldn't really be taking these off until you're fully satisfied with it, because it just sort of slips a bit. But for the purposes of what we're doing, we're going to have a look and see what we got. There we are. It's a bit wobbly yet. You can see we're getting there. We're starting to get what we want. So that's the beginnings of what we're trying to get. You see? It ain't far off, is it? So that's what we've managed to do with just a few minutes. You can hear the birds singing, and I've been upsetting them. So I'm going to pack it up and go home. But you get what we're doing, can't you? So that's going to work, isn't it? That's a success, or the beginnings of a success. So I'll say good night.